Getting left high and dry. Hi, friends, it's Adam, the crippled cannabis cowboy. Thanks for watching another one of my videos about feeling left behind or like getting left out to dry. If you like these videos, subscribe to the channel, help me out a little bit, and spread the good word. Thinking of it, I've been left high and dry more than a few times. It sucks, and yeah, if that happened to you, wow, it sucks. It tends to hit really late at night. For me, actually, keeps me awake. It makes me miserable, makes me think of all these ugly things, and that's kind of what encourages this video, is how I deal with it. And to be honest with you, there's no quick fix. It's kind of like you gotta sit through that nasty shit and see it through to the other side. Typically, in my mind, I'm kind of like, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So walking through that tunnel sucks, that's for sure. It's scary, it's dark, you don't know what the fuck is coming, but when it's all said and done, it seems to work itself out in the end. For me, I have a few things that I do. I do my best to distract myself with hobbies. I definitely recommend that. Like, if there's something you really like to do or something you're passionate about, do it. Even if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, like it is kind of now. I like these videos, so in a weird way, this is kind of like a therapy to me. You know, whether it's growing plants, yeah, that's pretty much all I can do. If you still have the abilities, I recommend doing them, like playing guitar, writing, even listening to me. Well, music is kind of tricky. You got to listen to the right music, but maybe riding a bike, maybe going for a hike or whatever. Something you're passionate about doing. I noticed if I engage in that thing for about 20 minutes, I feel a little bit better. Getting through that 20 minutes is tough, but after it's over, it seems to work itself out a lot better. Some examples, I guess. Women, places, you know, people. There's a lot of things out there that will dish you really bad because they have their own life. They do their own thing and they do what makes them feel comfortable. What happened to me, I can't expect anyone to join me. I can't expect anyone to sit with me through this. Yeah, it would be cool if they did, but you know, they don't. Thank goodness for my immediate family, like my mom and my dad. If it weren't for them, I'd be dead already. If it was left up to anyone else, I would be really screwed. I don't know what's true and what's not true. All I know is how I feel, and there are several people that I was involved with in the past that left me out to dry. They left me behind. And you know, I even had a roommate lie to my face talking about we were scammed, and we weren't. This fucking dude scammed me. So when you realize these things and you start putting two and two together, it could be very unnerving. It could like break your heart and your heart falls through your feet, and it's rough. It's the best I could say is clarity is the key to a relationship. And if you're not clear, it'll haunt you. It'll haunt them. It haunts the whole situation and makes the situation worse. Now that all this stuff has happened to me, I kind of know that I was messing around with the wrong people. I got close to the wrong people. And that happens. And, there's some people that spend their entire life knowing the wrong people. And that sucks. And you're going to be left holding the bag. And that bag smells like shit. Learning the difference between a mistake and an accident actually helped me out a lot. It goes back to my jiu-jitsu days, but I made an accident happened, and I made a mistake, and my mistake was asking the wrong person to help me. So an accident happened because of my mistake of assuming somebody else would help me, and it led to the floor falling out, and I stopped coaching jiu-jitsu. I mean, the whole PPMS thing kind of set in. I wouldn't have been able to coach anyway. But I remember these kind of things started happening, and I kind of started paying attention to it. And the first time that I noticed I was having a problem, I was actually hitting a punching bag. And I was by myself. I was at some school doing some training. And every time I threw a kick, I was kind of known for how hard my kicks were. And I had a problem holding my balance. After my kick, I would do a kick, I would hold the balance, and I didn't know what was wrong, but I remember I got mad at myself. I was kind of like, dude, why is my fucking balance going crazy? Why can't I kick this bag and just be fine? And that was the first sign. And I mean, now it's gotten to the point where I can't even see straight anymore. I can't even freaking walk. So after all this, sitting down, realizing like, yo, Adam, you got to know the wrong people. You asked the wrong people for help. Now I have to sit holding that shit smelling bag, and that really sucks. So if you're holding a bag that smells like shit, that's rough. You kind of gotta hold it, man. Yeah, you could pass it to somebody, but that ain't cool. To me, that's not cool. I don't want to pass the bag of shit that was left to me to anybody else. It's not their problem. It's not really my problem either. I got myself into the mess, but they screwed up, particularly the roommate thing, the woman thing, those dudes. There's a lot, and it's very easy for me to be like, fuck them, fuck that, fuck this. I can go off the ringer on where I made the mistakes and caused an accident. So learning the difference between an accident and a mistake was very valuable to me. And it didn't come right away. It took a long time to sit with that shit. If some nasty stuff is happening to you, then I guess try to do the things I was talking about. Get into a hobby. Find out what you're passionate about. Start focusing on those things. Remember, there's kind of like always a light at the end of the tunnel. That tunnel could be long and dark, but you gotta walk through that shit, man. Some people make it, some people don't. I don't know what's gonna happen to me. I have no idea. I've freaking asked to die maybe over 20 times now, but that's how serious it could be. It's gotten to a point for myself where I kind of don't care what happens to me. It's not that I want to die, it's just I'm not afraid of it anymore. Maybe once upon a time I was afraid of it, But I'm not really afraid of that shit anymore. Anyway, if you like this stuff, subscribe to the channel. Help me out a little bit. You know, help somebody out. If you see someone who has a disease and they're having a hard time eating food, and food's a whole nother thing. It kind of comes down to when you know what's true, if you don't if you pay no mind to it, then yeah, things are gonna get worse.